Today's news from Sean Boy Finance. Boeing and Qatar Airways on Wednesday announced a deal for the Middle Eastern airline to buy up to 210 jets, notching the U.S. plane maker's largest ever order of wide-body aircraft. The order, the biggest in Qatar Airways history, includes 130 of Boeing's 787 Dreamliners and 30 of its much-delayed 777-9s, with options for up to 50 more planes, the companies said in a press release. The purchase of wide-body aircraft engines is the largest in GE Aerospace's history, according to the release. In other news, Dick's Sporting Goods is reportedly closing in on a deal to buy competitor Foot Locker for about $2.3 billion, according to the Wall Street Journal. The retailers discussed a deal at $24 per share for Foot Locker, which would be an 86.5% premium to Foot Locker's last closing price, according to the report. Popular fintech company Chime files for IPO.
Hey, Morgan, that window seems to be opening a little bit wider with Chime filing its S1 today. That was one that had filed confidentially toward the end of last year. It was in kind of that cohort of prospective IPOs that put things on pause as the markets tumbled. And now, given just the upswing we've seen in the last few weeks, we're seeing some more of these make progress on their debut. So Chime's S1, Morgan Stanley is leading this along with Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan. They are intending to list with 3 classes of stock. We can assume that a large portion of that will be held, although that part is blank in this S1, by the co-founder and CEO. It implies that in the filing here. They plan to list on the NASDAQ under the symbol CHYM. I'm just scrolling down to a few pages to get a sense of their financials here, which have shown significant growth. On page 5 here, you see $1.7 billion for 2024 in terms of revenue, which was higher than its predecessor 2023 and 2022. We're also seeing a trend toward profitability in the first 3 months of the year, and adjusted EBITDA, which is also positive here. So that's something that's really important in this market in particular, where losses are not as tolerated maybe as they were in previous losses here. So going to continue to dig through this, but those are just some highlights as we look ahead to this deal. Privately, its valuation has kind of been all over the place. It was as high as $25 billion back in 2021. Since then, it's come down to about a fraction of those levels. So we'll see kind of where things wind up with the IPO, but reports have indicated it'll be around $10 billion for this deal.